The entire story of the song, Gone with the Wind. Whenever I think of Anita, I think of her appearance at the Rainbow Room, or in the Rainbow Room. She was in New York doing her show, and somebody from the audience yelled out, "I've got $5," which is a Rodgers and Hart song. "I've got $5. I'm in good condition, and I've got ambition," and so on. So she said to the person in the audience, "Okay," and she went over to her pianist and said, "I've got $5. And he was just trembling. He said, "Anita, I don't know that song. I don't know. I've got $5. And she said, "Sure you do. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, golly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. But surely he must have played some stumbling, fumbling thing. Sure you do. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, hello. I must tell you, it looks like a nice day out there from your window. It is not. It is really cold in the city of New York now, speaking only of the city of New York. And the cold is italicized by the wind. So it's really cold. Keep that in mind. Tony Bennett with Bill Evans. This is one of the songs they recorded. They made 2 albums. They were going to make a third. They were. But Bill Evans passed. That was that.
The two lonely people sit silently staring, their eyes looking coldly ahead. The two lonely people once loved and were caring, but now that's all over and dead. They don't know what happened, they can't think what happened, they had something fine of their own. But the two lonely people have turned into statues, yes, turned into statues of stone. The world was their moon once, a yellow balloon once. It held all their hopes and their dreams. But then time came and broke them. Reality woke them. The world's not so pretty, it seems. For love that once mattered is old now and battered, but must it be shattered in two? The two lonely people would give all their life, yes, they'd give all their life if they knew. The two lonely people sit silently staring, their eyes looking coldly ahead. The two lonely people sit silently staring, their eyes looking coldly ahead.
I thought I'd make you joyous and happy. It's a serious record. Bill Evans, Tony Bennett, The Two Lonely People. I keep thinking of the last period in the lives of Mike Wallace and his wife. Well, I was told by a couple of their friends pretty much the story of the song you've just heard. Maybe with maybe some differences of opinion aired now and then. This is the group called Take Six.
You should fly right. You should fly right. You should. I wish you would fly right. You should. I wish you better fly straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, Buzzer took a monkey for a ride in the air. The monkey thought that everything was on square. Buzzer tried to throw the monkey off his back. The monkey grabbed his neck and said, now listen, Jack. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Ain't no use in diving. What's the use in jiving? Now straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. The buzzer told the monkey, you're choking. Release your hold and I'll set you free. The monkey looked the buzzer right dead in the eye and said, your story's touching, but it sounds just like a lie. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Somebody ought to be about. Somebody ought to be around. Be Baba, be ought to be. Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, quick. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Come down, Papa, don't you blow your top. I ain't no use in diving. What's the use in jiving? Now straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top.
What to say? Take Six. Jonathan Schwartz, Sunday.
Without you. Farewell to France, farewell to London town. They haven't a chance. I trade all the sights I've seen for one loving glance. Where can I go without you? I wanna travel. I wanted romance. I chased that rainbow across the sea. I'm tired of faces and quaint old places. If you can't be there with me, back on the boat again. Farewell to France, farewell to London town. They haven't a chance. I'd trade every sight I've seen for one loving glance. Where can I go without you?
Catherine Russell, Where Can I Go Without You? This is a song associated with a film many years ago. I thought it was a terrific song, and it disappeared totally. There was a record by Frank Derone of this song. The song that disappeared totally.
Money grows on trees, the desert starts to freeze. Cats converse in perfect Pekingese. And sometimes a dream like you comes true. Now and then when the moon is blue. So perhaps could be that ordinary me stands a chance with extra special you. They tell me that miracles come through. Just to riff, if the moon is blue, I'm in your spell. And folks are talking, they might as well, can't be denied. How can I hide the fact that I go walking with both my feet 10 feet above the sidewalk? Now I think I see a taxi up a tree, a lamppost and a spaniel drinking tea. So tell me that you can see it too. A month of Sundays coming up in June because the moon is blue. I'm in your spell and folks are talking. They might as well, can't be denied. How can I hide the fact that I go walking with both my feet 10 feet above the sidewalk? Now I think I see a taxi up a tree, a lamppost and a spaniel drinking tea. So tell me that you can see it too. A month of Sundays coming up in June because the moon, oh, the moon is blue.
He's really good. Frank Derone. Maggie McNamara. Maggie McNamara. Da-da-da-da-da. Maggie McNamara. Da-da-da-da-da. The film was called The Moon is Blue. That's a wonderful song. There was another record. Was it a sort of Finnegan? It had that sense to it. Sort of Finnegan recording. I don't think it was, but when I think of that other record, for the moment I can't identify. I think of that sound, the sort of Finnegan Orchestra. but someone sang it. That was Frank Derone. The Moon is Blue. Karen Allison. Karen is going to appear Thursday. Well, she appears every day somewhere. I mean, if you actually appear. If you leave your home and go onto the street and hail a taxi, you are appearing. It's true. You appear on a daily basis. Karen Allison, however, will appear in public, in front of people, to do her thing, which is sing great songs. She's remarkable. I've seen her, and most recently at Birdland. Karen Allison, the 7th of April, which is this Thursday, 7 o'clock. Downstairs, here on Varick Street, it's called 44 Charlton Street, it's the side street. What you have to do is simple. Tickets are available at wnyc.org/events. Let me say that again. wnyc.org/events. You don't have to use the slash. You don't have to spell out SLASH. Not at all. We make it easy for you here. wnyc.org/events. And please come. Karen Allison. And there are extremely few tickets left. Thursday, 7 o'clock, I'll be there to present Karen Allison and to talk with her. We will appear. I will appear. There's something for not appearing now. J.D. Salinger didn't appear, but in point of fact, he appeared because in Cornish, the town in which he lived in New Hampshire, he would go down to the local store, people knew him, and he was therefore appearing. So it cannot be said, I retract what I said, that Salinger didn't appear.
Firme, con un piso color rojo.
With a sturdy red floor. That's a color I like. The bedrooms each have a bathroom.
Los principales cuartos con un baño, with internet acá, Netflix.
What size bed do you want? Is it firm or is it soft?
King size, ¿no? De agua.
King size waterbed. It's the best, no?
Esas son las razones por lo que está aquí.
That's why we're here. Antonio cracks another Corona. It's getting late for him. He has to get up in 6 hours for his shift. I shake his hand, but before I go, I notice that I don't smell the manure anymore. I haven't smelled it in a while, actually. The air seems cold and fresh. They're right. You really can get used to the smell.
Stephanie Fu is one of the producers of our program. Her story was first broadcast last May. When it aired, somebody who knew the managers of the farm apparently heard Stephanie's story on the radio and then talked to the managers like, hey, that sounds like your place. And then the manager apparently talked to the workers, and at some point the Mexican consulate sent a guy in a car to help straighten this out, and soon enough, trailer, nobody shares a bed, nobody sleeps in the bathtub anymore. Act 3, the haunted becomes the haunter. This next story is about two women who aren't sleeping in the same bed. They're kind of inhabiting the same body, in a way, with very different dreams. Mickey Meek tells what happened.
Jessamine Lovell didn't know she had a secret doppelganger until she got a phone call. Jessamine is a photographer and teaches photography at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. And one morning, she was heading out the door for work.
And I get this call, and he identified himself as Inspector Trudeau from the San Francisco Police Department Financial Crimes Unit. And he immediately asked me, do you know a woman named Erin Colleen Hart? And I said, no. And why? And he said, well, did you ever give her your identification, your New Mexico state driver's license or any other identification? And I said, no, I don't know her. And what is this about? And I immediately thought of my wallet being stolen a year and a half prior at this gallery in San Francisco.
She never got it back and assumed it was gone for good. But now this police inspector was telling her that a woman named Erin Hart had just been busted using Jessamyn's driver's license, trying to check into a San Francisco hotel.
And he said, look, I'll send you a police report. She's in police custody right now.
And she was in police custody because she had been trying to use your ID.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, I just kind of thought, that sucks that happened, and that's that, and, whatever.
But then about a week after that, it became clear that Jessamyn's license had been used at more places than just the hotel. A collections agency demanded payment from Jessamyn for $500 worth of goods from a Whole Foods store. Unpaid parking tickets and toll evasions also started showing up in her mailbox. And then the rental car company, Hertz, began hounding her for thousands of dollars in charges.
I figured out and sort of added it up, and it was all like 3 different cars that she had rented. So one she just returned, another one she had clearly damaged, and another one she had like the boot had been put on it, and like there were tickets and whatever. It's like, I knew I had not rented these cars, and yet they would not believe me. Like, they would not believe me.
She was spending all her time on the phone and email, trying to tell them and other places that she'd been a victim of identity theft. And then Jessamyn got a summons to appear in court from Alameda County Court in Oakland. The charge against her was petty theft.
So I was like really freaked out. Like, this must be connected to her. This woman, Erin Hart.
So she bought a plane ticket on a credit card and flew to Oakland. Once Jessamyn got there, she sat around in a courtroom all morning, waiting to be called up.
I was getting more and more ramped up. Felt like a lot of people were getting taken away.
Until she was finally the last person in the room.
And then the judge asked me, are you the one that sent this big pile of papers into me? And I was like, yes, those are all the documents. She's like, okay, I'm gonna look through them really quickly here.
Because what was in there again?
All of the hurt stuff, and then the police report, just to show, like, believe me, this isn't the only thing. Like, there's all this other stuff going on.
The judge dismissed the case, but told Jessamyn she should get the charge expunged so it wouldn't appear in background checks, which was going to be a whole other hassle. She walked out of the courtroom, and she was still completely worked up. How much was this going to cost her? Who was this woman? And what else had she done posing as Jessamyn?
I thought immediately, like, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna figure this out. I want to know what it was she did. I want to know how she got my ID. I wanted to find her.
This is where Jessamyn's story changes from a garden variety identity theft case to something